The worst hotel in Las Vegas.
It's 2010. If you stand right here, just off this hotel pool in Las Vegas, at a specific time of day, you could die.
What?
Violently.
Why? Okay.
Same goes for
Yo, I was thinking, what, is Superman flying around killing people?
this spot right here on East Cheap in London. Cause of death, these two buildings respectively. Well, technically the sun reflecting off of the windows of these two buildings respectively. And to add to this truly odd phenomenon, it all traces back to one very stubborn man. Why? How? What?
A bizarre beam of light radiates onto the street.
It's like being under a magnifying glass.
You were literally being...
Wait. The building is reflecting the sun that much that it could kill you.
burned.
Some have managed to fry an egg.
It got up to 92.6 degrees.
That's Celsius.
This was an attack by the death ray.
Enter a story revolving around fascinating physics phenomena, reckless architecture, melting steel, and burned human flesh. This is the weird world of solar death rays.
What the fuck?
This is Bill Pintus.
Hey, I guarantee you, bro, people sunbathing in this exact spot thinking they're gonna get a good quick tan.
Lawyer from Chicago who enjoys spending time in Las Vegas every now and then. He's chilling at the Vidara Hotel on the Strip. He takes a little swim in the pool, then returns to his lounge chair. Martin Lindsay drives into the city for some errands. It's a hot, sunny day. He parks his Jaguar right behind 20 Fenchurch Street on East Cheap before heading off for about an hour. By afternoon, it's really, really hot in Vegas. Bill doesn't mind the escalating heat until suddenly his hair starts burning.
Oh.
Martin returns to his beloved car only to find someone taking pictures of it. He comes closer and notices the car's body is partially melted.
Oh, shit.
Bill's hair, hat, and legs are burned. He rushes to the shade of an umbrella, but it offers little relief. The
Yo, why is that reminding me of The Sims?
sun is so intense and blistering that no matter where he goes, he can't seem to find an escape.
Go inside! The fuck?
Both of these stories actually...
Wait, what do you mean he can't escape? He could go inside. He could go inside, bro.
happened.
It's complete.
Both of these stories actually happened.
It's completely warped, and get your hand underneath here, and you can get your hand in here. It's absolutely ruined.
Both incidents are due to a phenomenon called solar convergence, or much cooler, solar death rays.
Death ray.
The physics behind it is fairly simple. When parallel light rays strike a parabolically curved surface, they are all reflected to a single point known as the focal point. The distance between the surface and the focal point is called focal length, similar to the focal length of a camera lens. Depending on how stretched or compressed the parabola curve is,
well, 98, cars aren't supposed to melt, but the whole point of this video is this death ray is that hot.
The focal point changes. Either way, the result is one concentrated, very hot beam of light, sometimes capable of melting objects and causing serious burns. These rays can even melt rocks. On YouTube, you'll find numerous videos of people showcasing their DIY home-built death ray reflectors.
It's a nice turkey burger.
In the cases of Bill and Martin, the reflective, curved glass facade of the Vidara Hotel and the facade of 20 Fenchurch in London were responsible. The focal points of both buildings happen to be precisely where humans interact. Luckily, these particular death rays only...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, surely this ray of light from the sun is more widespread and it should all hit the building and a bigger range would hit. Not just like this tiny point. Why is it just a tiny point?
Only occur sporadically. The alignment of the sun and the parabolic surface have to be...
I've just seen someone in chat say there's no sun in London. What do you mean there's not right? What do you mean? Huh? So you think London doesn't have a sun? It's just 24/7 night. You don't think there's no sun? There's What? It's just dark all the time. It's just pitch black.
Be just right. But a few hours of death raying on a random Thursday can do more than enough damage. Several reports of burned hair, melted plastic, extreme sunburns, deformed vehicles, and charred doormats went viral. One journalist even fried an egg in front of 20 Fenchurch to demonstrate the intense heat.
It is so hot. It is so hot. There you go. He has just cooked that egg on a frying pan on the streets of London.
Fortunately, in
That
the
is
cases of the
fucking
two
crazy.
buildings, no one was critically injured, at least physically. Martin might be a little traumatized from seeing his Jack all burned up. If, for example, a baby had been inside the car, the outcome could have been far more serious. And luckily, no one fell asleep at the hotel pool in Vegas long enough to get seriously burned or even killed.
That's
Reports
mad.
show that temperatures soared up to 117 degrees Celsius on East Cheap, while at the Vadara, temperatures increased by 20 degrees Celsius around the pool. Not to be kept...
Wait, the building in the UK went up to 100. Wait, or was that the building? Wait, no, that's Vegas. That's the UK. That went to 117 degrees Celsius? What?
18 degrees Celsius on East Cheap, while at the Vadara, temperatures increased by 20 degrees Celsius around the pool. Not to be Captain Obvious, but that seems like some seriously design, right? All of this could have been avoided
How
with
is that
proper
allowed?
planning and a few design adjustments. So
No, not yet. It's not the sun isn't the hot thing. Well, sun's hot, but it's the reflection from the glass. It's like a magnifying glass. So the sun ray is hitting. It still don't make sense. How is that hot though? The fuck? I don't get it. Somehow the reflection is making all the sun rays combine into one powerful hot. Bro, what? No, not yet. Apparently, like, it bends the light to meet up at one point, which is on the ground. So all rays are individually, like, warm, and then combined, it's hot. I don't know.
who is responsible? As it turns out, one guy designed both buildings. This
Of course
is
he
the
did.
Uruguayan architect Rafael
He's trying to burn
Vignoli.
everyone!
He seems to really enjoy his parabolical shapes. Reports show that he was even aware of the problem way before the Vadara was constructed. The windows of the hotel had been preemptively covered with a custom film to reduce the sun's effects by 70%, which clearly didn't help all that much. So considering that
Wait. What if it didn't have that firm then? So you're telling me that 117 degrees on the ground from the window is 70% reduced? Okay, buddy. Okay. So if it didn't have it on, would it just be like 300 degrees?
Vignoli was well aware of the issue by the time the Vadara was built. Why would he make the same mistake again when designing 20 Fenchurch, also nicknamed Walkie Talkie, Walkie Scorchy, or the Fry Scraper? Gotta love British media.
It is ridiculous. You don't need to go on holiday, basically. I'm going to Croatia in a couple of weeks. I think I might just pitch a tent down here and actually sunbathe here. It's really good.
In 2013, Vignoli gave The Guardian a legendary interview in which he explained
Yo, Naye, should we go to that building on a summer day and see how hot it is?
himself. That was a completely different problem, said Vignoli, insisting he was following a master plan that specified arc-shaped towers. We pointed out that would be an issue too, but who cares if you fry somebody in Las Vegas, right? Regarding the Walkie Scorchy, he said, I knew this was going to happen, but there was a lack of tools or software that could be used to analyze the problem accurately. Actually,
What?
there were many tools available to architects to avoid solar convergence issues at the time, but somehow he didn't stop talking at this point during the interview and just went on. When it was spotted on a second design iteration, we judged the temperature was going to be about 36 degrees, but it's turned out to be more like 72 degrees. They're calling it the death ray because if you go there, you might die. It is phenomenal, this thing. Phenomenal is kind of an odd choice of words.
Yo, he sounds proud. of making this. He sounds like he wants to kill people with his buildings. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Words when describing that a thing you made could burn people to death, but naturally, Vignoli wasn't done here. When I first came to London years ago, it wasn't like this. Now you have all these sunny days, so you should blame this thing on global warming too, right? So many hot takes in such a short interview.
What?
Raphael Vignoli passed away in 2023, leaving some unresolved questions about his designs. 20 Fenchurch was awarded the title of the worst building in the UK in 2015. If you Google solar convergence today, a planning advice document on the matter by the City of London is the top result. The problematic side of the walkie-talkie was outfitted with special sunblinds in 2014. Permanent awnings were installed on the upper floors, while a brise-soleil was added to the remaining glass
so they
facade.
tried fixing
In
it?
Vegas, next to the non-reflective film that was applied to the glass facade of the Verdara, hotel staff provided umbrellas and pot plants at the pool.
Oh,
And
thank you,
despite
guys.
the name, solar death rays can
Thank you, guys. We got umbrellas now.
also be quite practical.
is a cool looking
For
building.
instance, parabolic reflectors can channel sunlight to dark places. This effect is used in a project in New York City where solar reflectors light an underground space. Parabolic reflectors outside harness sunlight, directing it toward the focal point. This concentrated light is then refracted multiple times and directed to an underground space.
Yo, you got a good point. Did he really die or just go into hiding to keep building death rays? Imagine he makes a like we see in the sky in like 20 years, a ginormous star destroyer, bro. It's this guy. It's this fucking guy. He's trying to fucking burn us all, bro. He's trying to fucking burn us all.
Another parabolic mirror at the end spreads it evenly throughout the space. Or take this solar furnace in France. The concentrated heat evaporates water to generate power. Temperatures at the focal point can reach up to 4,432 degrees Celsius.
How?
Vignoli would be proud.
How is that possible?
Or take this solar furnace in France. The concentrated heat
Would this building not melt at 4,000 degrees?
evaporates water to generate power. Temperatures at the focal point can reach up to 4,432 degrees Celsius.
What?
Vignoli would be proud. When designing buildings,
Yo, don't give the guy with the buildings the fucking idea, bro. Anyone that was in front of it would die instantly. Evaporate. If you tell this guy or show this guy, if he was alive, how to make buildings make 4,000 degrees heat, he would fucking... He'll be killing everyone. He'll be killing everyone.
a strong foundation in physics and math is clearly essential. Brilliant is an excellent platform.
Yo, that is actually mad. Maybe I need Brilliant, bro, to fucking understand this much better, man. Science, mate. Science. Crazy.